Welcome to another one of our PSA reveals. This is actually one of the vintage orders that we had in that just came back. I think it's number bulk 90 or 91. $9 a card to send them in. It takes about 6 to 8 months to get them back, but I think we're going to see some killer grades in this one for vintage cards. Start with Duke Snyder, PSA 2. It's nice to get cards back that aren't all PSA 10s like the modern cards we see. Got a Mantle and Boyer here, All-Stars, PSA 4. Phillies team card. Pete Rose, second-year All-Star rookie, 2.5. See a little crease in there. See some soft on the corner. Still 2.5. So you guys, hopefully watching these, you guys could learn a little bit more about what you want to send in if you're sending vintage cards in. So please, while you're doing this, subscribe so you can see more of our videos. Comment below. This is one of my favorite cards in this set, in the 1968 set. One of the cards I'm actually missing on the wall behind me, autographed. I want to get a Johnny Bench and Ron Tompkins auto. Tough to find where they're dual signed, if there are any even out there. So yeah, so I'm also recording for the first time with the camera on me, so that's a new wrinkle we're trying out. $1962 Koufax. If you keep on seeing me look over to the right, it's to look over to make sure that we're getting these cards in focus. So I move the monitors over to the side so I can clear off this desk a little bit. Spawn 3. Nelly Fox 3. I don't know. Getting these cards, even though 1960s cards coming back, anything better than a 1 to me seems like a win. When you start getting 7s, 8s, and 9s like this next one that's coming up. 1959 Topps coming back in a PSA 8. Look how sharp that card is. A little soft on the back corners. Overall, just, I mean, it's amazing that those cards keep that condition. '63 Topps coming back in an 8.5. Little diamond cut on the back. Willie Mays Santo Ken Boyer, PSA 8. If you like this submission return and you want to see more vintage videos, let us know. Comment below. Tell us what you like. Like the Express? Do you like seeing the 1967 Topps cards coming back in an 8? You know, are you all about the modern or are you all about the vintage? What are you about? What do you like to collect? $1955 Bowman coming back in 8. I don't know if you guys heard the National when the was it a Mantle was hit or something like that. Whole place freaking exploded. $1956 Topps. Even the commons from these years fetch a huge premium. You just don't find cards coming in this condition anymore. A little off center. So this came back today. We'll finish sorting it out later tonight and ship it back. We have to work on putting out our express order today. So once that express order is done, we're going to start working on shipping on this order. And so these actually might ship tomorrow. Orioles team card. think we had a 1949. I mean, it's a 5, but if you look really closely, those corners are just razor sharp for a 70-year-old card. You see a lot of PSA reveals on here that are all modern cards. See all the shiny mosaic, tons of those coming back. See all the shiny prism, tons of those coming back. You won't be seeing a lot of PSA reveals that don't have any PSA 10s in it at all, because they're all vintage cards. I don't think there was any 9s in this order. '57 PSA 8. You can see that corner's a little wonky is the word I'd like to use. So now these are the hardest cards to get graded from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and even the 80s. Checklists. People don't understand why, but most checklists people mark off when they get the card back. So when they were building their sets, they would mark off who they had. So checklists are very, very hard to find in mid and high grade because they all have marks all over them. So you find the 7, it's going to be really hard to find a better one than that. It's a sweet 1965 card. Don Drysdale, Sandy Koufax, PSA 8. Probably should look up some values before I did this. I got to imagine that's a pretty good card. Again, if you have vintage cards laying around, you're looking to send them in, our bulk level submission is $9 a card. Send them in. Probably take about 6 to 8 months to get them back, you know, but usually with vintage cards, you're not in that much of a rush anyway. So, if you're looking to send them in, we are happy to help you with that process. And that's just gorgeous. Tom Gorman, 1956. Pretty well centered, has a little edge issue up top, a bunch of little nicks on the top of the edge there. That corner's a little white. Alan Page. Sorry, there you go. Hammer and Hank, PSA 4. '57 Bob Lemon. Roger Maris, PSA 4, so white back. And last but not least, Bill Tuttle, white name. All right, guys, thanks for checking this out. Look for more stuff. Probably going to add 1 or 2 of these a day at this point, so I appreciate you visiting it. Remember to subscribe. Remember to comment on our videos about what you like, what you don't like. And I look forward to hearing from you again.